Hey, welcome to Outdoor Review. We're about to build out the iKamper roof rack. Come along and join me. I've just put together the Raconteur bed rack and now roof rack. As you can see, they're all a very cohesive unit if you're looking to outfit your Tacoma all the way through. And again, they're only available on Tacomas right now. They're brand new. But I've already in a previous video explained the building out of the bed rack. Let's talk about the roof rack. As you can see just by the lines that the bed rack sits a little higher than the roof rack. And the roof rack, when you come to it, I must again give kudos and compliments to iKamper because they did a great job with instructions and simplicity of putting it together. Again, I made a few notes and I just want to refer to them. One, it took me about an hour, which is less than it took me on the bed rack. It took me about an hour to assemble it and get it all together, and then about another 45 minutes to put it on. I was a little cautious putting it on. I will say this, coming from the back rather than coming from the front is better when putting it on the roof rack. My wife was able to help me with that. Do you think there's some design flaws inside of the roof rack? Whenever you're putting the roof rack together and you put these crossbars on, the very front crossbar actually has to be taken apart whenever you're anchoring it to the truck. It cannot stay on there, yet it's one of the first steps of putting the roof rack together. The second thing is, a design flaw, is that the antenna that is a part of the Tacoma actually sets just a little bit, maybe flush, but just a little bit above the actual bed rack or roof rack. So keep that in mind whenever you're loading your roof rack, that you're going to be mindful of your antenna. I will also say this, there's no spare parts. If you lose a washer, if you miss a nut somewhere, you're probably going to have to go to the hardware store and buy another one. But other than that, it's an incredible roof rack. It does create a little bit of a road noise along the journey when you have your sunroof open, when you have your windows down, but it's not annoying. We have another car that has a roof rack, and it's incredibly noisy whenever you're driving with the sunroof open. But this one, it's noticeable, but not annoying. One other thing to note about the roof rack is that there's different anchor points. This is a side panel that goes on at the very end. Kind of gives it a decorative edge to it because it's got the logos, but it also has some anchoring points that you can tie off on whenever you're loading up your roof rack. There you have it. The Raconteur roof rack is complete. The bed rack is complete. If you missed that video of us putting that together, like, subscribe, go to our channel and check us out. And we have so much more to come.